Please raise your hand if you are ready. Okay, thank you. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, let's look at the slide, okay, that I'm sharing with you now. Okay. Okay, so our lesson today will be on listening. Okay, our lesson will be on listening. Okay, the first activity that I asked you to prepare or to do yesterday was the preparation activity, where you were asked to match the phrases. There are 10 phrases actually in activity number 1, from question 1 to 10, and then you have to match with the phrases from A to J. So what are the phrases? Okay, let's look at the phrases together. Okay, so the first phrase is have a nice chat. Okay, have a nice chat. Okay, what do you think is the meaning of this phrase? Which one do you think is the meaning for the first phrase? Yes, anyone wants to share their answers? Those who have already prepared this activity. What could be the meaning to this phrase? Have a nice chat. Yes. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Somebody raise his or her hand. Okay, what could be the meaning? Okay, Yi Ying said F. So what is F? What is F? Okay, talk in a friendly way. Okay, let's check whether your answers is correct or not. Yes, correct. Okay, so activity number 1, question number 1. Have a nice chat. Okay, so the answer is F. Talk in a friendly way. Okay. Number 2. Okay. Question number 2, or phrase number 2, do voluntary work. So what could be the meaning for this phrase? Okay, if you notice, for this year, okay, for Form 5 especially, we are more on learning about phrases. Okay, you are not really learning about words, okay, but one word, but we are more on learning phrases. Okay, so you have to be familiar in using phrases in your writing or in your essays and so on. Okay, and you need to also take note of all the phrases. Okay, so the second phrase, do voluntary work. So what is the meaning for this phrase? Okay, can somebody say something, because I am now looking at my slide. I cannot see who is raising hands and so on. Can somebody say the answer, or just tell me what is the answer for number 2? Number 2, okay, who else is now? Sharmila, number 2. What is number 2, Sharmila? I think I saw Sharmila just now in the... Okay.
C, teacher.
Okay, number 2, C. What is C? Do helpful tasks without being paid. Yes, correct. Okay. So, do helpful tasks without being paid. Okay, that is number 2. Okay, correct. Okay. Now we go to number 3. Okay, number 3. Get a lot out of something. Okay, who can give me the answer to this phrase? Get a lot out of something. Money. What could be the H? What is H? Enjoy and see the benefits of something. Okay, let's check. Yes, correct. Okay, enjoy and see the benefits of something. Get a lot out of something. Okay, number 4. Okay, number 4, plan activities. What could be the meaning for this phrase? Plan activities. Something to do with activities. Who else? Okay, Yi-chan. Yi-chan.
E.
E. What is E? Be busy doing something. Plan activities. Something
Boy,
that
boy. B. Boy.
boy, stop doing something. Are you sure? Stop doing something. You are planning to do something.
A.
A. Okay. Organize things to do. Okay, let's check. Yes, A. Yeah? Organize things to do. That is for plan activities. Okay, next. The next phrase. Have something going on. Have something going on. Shalini? Have something going on. Number 5.
E, teacher.
Again. Louder, I cannot hear you. What is your answer just now? E?
E.
E, yeah?
Yes.
Have something going on. Okay, have something going on. Okay, let's check. Okay, have something going on. Yes, correct. Be busy doing something. Okay, be busy doing something. Okay, next, number 6. Have courage. Have courage. Have courage. Yi Jing. Have courage.
I.
Be brave or not afraid. Yes, I think it is correct. Yes, be brave or not afraid. So you can check in your book. If you already written it in your exercise book, you can tick or cross. Okay, number 7. Give up doing something. Okay, give up doing something. Who else? Wayan? Give up doing something.
B.
B. Stop doing something. Yes. Okay, stop doing something. Okay, next 8. See the best in something. See the best in something. Yan Ling? Is Yang Ling there?
J.
Okay, J. See the best in doing something. Focus on the good parts of something. Yes. Okay, J. Yeah? Okay, number 9. Prove someone innocent. Prove someone innocent. Prove someone innocent. Okay, who else? Wait, I think Karina. Okay, Karina, number 9. Prove someone innocent.
G.
G. Show that someone is not guilty of a crime. Yes. Okay. Show that someone is not guilty of a crime. And the last one, cope with something. Okay. Who else I did not call? Is Weren there? Are you there, Weren?
Yeah,
Okay, Weren, number 10.
deal with something.
Deal with something. Yes. Okay, deal with something. So those are the meaning for the phrases that we will use later, okay, in our next activities. Okay, now I'm going to give you a few minutes. Okay, each one of you, I'm going to ask you to construct a sentence. Okay, construct a sentence using the phrases on the left. Okay, not the meaning, but you use the phrases on the left, number 1 to number 10. Choose one. Doesn't matter if you have the same phrases later, because all of you are not at the same place, right? So you can either come up with your own sentences, or you want to look for the meaning first, and then you want to come up with your own sentence, or you want to Google and so on. It's up to you, but I give you about let's see, now it's what time? 10:20. Okay, at 10:20 I'm going to ask you to share your sentences with your friends. Okay, construct sentences. It's 10:21 already. Okay, let's hear from you. Okay, who would like to start first? Okay, let's hear from Ying. What is your phrase?
Give up doing something.
Give up doing something. Okay, so your sentence?
You should not give up doing something that you like.
Can you repeat? Because I cannot hear you clearly.
You should not give up doing something that you like.
Okay. You should not give up doing something that you like. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. You should not give up doing something that you like. Okay, good. Okay, next person. Yijing.
Have a nice chat. I have a nice chat with my friends.
I have a nice chat with my friend. Okay, good. I have a nice chat with my friend. Okay. Next, Ichan.
Plan activity.
Okay.
At Sunday, my family plan activity for holidays. This holiday.
On Sunday, my family plan a lot of activities. Okay. For this coming holiday. Okay. On Sunday, my family plan a lot of activities for this coming holiday. Okay. Ataupun you don't have to write on Sunday. You can just write my family plan a lot of activities for this coming holiday, or for this coming school holidays. Okay, so you don't have to write on Sunday. Okay, you straight away write my family plan a lot of activities for this coming school holidays. Okay. Okay, next.
Sita do voluntary work in office.
Sita do voluntary work in her office. Okay, so you can write Sita does a lot of voluntary work in her office. Okay, Sita does a lot of voluntary work in her office. Okay, good. Okay, next person is Karina.
Teacher, can I take same word?
Can you take what?
Can I take the same word?
Can. I told you can, right? But not you may not construct the same sentences, right? Okay.
Have a nice chat.
Okay, so what's your sentence?
My guess is have a nice chat on the phone.
Rajesh? Again?
My guess is
Okay.
have a nice chat on the phone.
Okay, Marges is having a nice chat on the phone. Okay, so you can write Marges is having a nice chat with his friend on the phone. Okay. To make your sentence longer and more interesting, you can add Marges is having a nice chat with his friend on the phone. Okay.
Ali do voluntary work during the weekend.
Ali do voluntary work during the weekend. Ali does voluntary work during the weekend. Okay. Next is Yanling.
I don't have courage to tell my parents I failed the exams.
Oh, okay. I don't have the courage to tell my parents that I failed in my examination. Okay, good. I don't have the courage. Okay, good. Okay, Money. Okay, Money.
I have the courage to talk out loud.
I have the courage to talk out loud. Okay, I have the courage to talk out loud. Okay, good. I have the courage to talk out loud. Okay, that means you are brave to talk in front of other people loudly. Okay. Okay, I think I've called all of you, right? Okay. Okay, so that is on the first activity, which is on matching the phrases, and then you make use of the phrases by constructing sentences. Okay, so in your writing or in your essays later, okay, you have to make use of all these phrases. That will show that you have the maturity in your writing. Okay, because for your okay, maybe it is too early to talk about exam, but I think it is something that for you to, it is good that you can prepare yourself because you are the first batch with the new syllabus, right? So for this year, the SPM format is totally new. Okay, so you are the first batch. Okay, so for the format, I think you have more or less know about the format of the exam. For writing, especially, there are 3 types of writing. You have like first one is email, very simple and short, then followed by the second type of essay, which is a little bit longer, and the third essay. The third one is the one where we can see whether you can actually write or not. This is where we will test whether that those candidates are able to write matured and precise or not. Okay, so this is where we want to test your writing. Okay, the third essay. So to know that you are capable in writing the third essay or the second essay, you have to make use of all these phrases in your essays. Okay, not just one word, but we are using the phrases. Okay. Okay, that's it for number 1. Okay, now we move on to activity number 2. Okay, activity number 2. Okay, if you refer to your textbook number 2, okay, this is about when you admire someone. Okay, admire means when you like someone. Okay, when we admire someone, we can say that they have qualities. So let's say you like someone. So what are the things or what are the qualities in that person that you like? There must be something that you like. I'm sure you have, right? For example, you don't talk about your family. Of course, you have to, you like your family. This is someone that is not in your family, for example. Someone that you just met. Okay, someone that you just get to know. So for them, for you to like them, there must be something that in them that you like. Okay, so that is what we call as qualities. Okay, so they have the qualities which are admirable. Means you admire. Maybe not everyone has the same qualities that is liked by others. Maybe for example, okay, Warren. Okay, for example, Warren, you like someone. So maybe the other person, like for example, Tianxin. So Tianxin does not have the same. The Tianxin does not like the same person like Warren's like. Okay, so not everyone has the same taste for everyone. If everyone has the same taste, so those people who does not have the qualities that is liked by some people may not have partners in their lives. Okay, so not everyone has the same qualities that they like in a person. Okay, so the qualities that we like or that we admire, okay, for example, okay, so these are the qualities, okay, in activity number 2 that you think admirable, okay. So put a tick or a cross, okay. Qualities here, if you think it is a positive quality, if it a positive quality, so you put a tick. If it is a negative quality, so you put a cross. Okay. Okay, let's look at the quality. Yeah, I will share the slide first. Number 1, having patience. Okay. Having courage. Okay. Arguing a lot. Listening to people's problems. Making trouble. Gossiping. Being generous, or worrying a lot. Okay, so you have to choose which qualities that you think should be put a tick and which are the qualities that should be put a cross. Okay, means which are the positive qualities and which one are the negative qualities. Okay. Okay, let's see the first one. What do you think is the first one? Is it a positive or is it a negative qualities? What do you think of number 1? Having patience. What do you think is having patience? Is it positive or negative? Or is it a tick or is it a cross? Karina, what do you think is number 1? Having patience. Should we tick or should we cross?
Tick.
Tick. Okay, we should tick because this is a quality that we might admire in a person. Okay, that person is having a lot of patience in handling difficult situations. So not everyone can handle difficult situations. So when that person has this quality, so we admire them. Okay, so this is having patience. Okay, number 2, having courage. Yes, having courage. Okay, for example, the person who have the courage to talk in front of other people loudly, okay, to express his ideas, okay, to be heard by others. So that person have the courage. Maybe that person that you look for in your friend. Maybe that is one of the qualities that you look for in a friend. Okay, having the courage. So what do you think? This one, should we put a tick or a cross?
Cross.
A cross. Okay. What? Who said that across? Okay. Is it a tick or is it a cross? Are you sure it should be put as a cross? Having courage. Okay, having courage means you have the guts. You have the guts to show your feeling. You have the guts to voice out your disagreement, to voice out your ideas. Okay. Is it a positive or a negative quality? Having courage. What do you think, Warren? Is it positive or negative?
Positive.
Yes, it's a positive. Okay, when we say that people who have the courage is someone that we look up to. Okay, someone that we admire. Having the courage. Okay, that is number 2. Okay, how about number 3? Arguing a lot. Okay, arguing. Do you admire a person who argue a lot? Okay, so this one, it should be put a tick or a cross?
Cross.
A cross. Okay, because sometimes it is not so peaceful to be with people who like to argue a lot. Okay, because I think there are times where we need to argue for if we are on the right side. Yes, you can argue if you are on the right side. Okay, but to be arguing in most of the situations for no reason is something that we cannot take it. Okay, so arguing a lot is a cross. Okay, it's not the quality that we want in a friend, especially. Okay, how about number 4? Listening to people's problems. I think this is very clear. You should be put a tick. Okay, making trouble. Okay, making trouble.
Cross.
Yes, very good. This is clearly a cross. Okay, gossiping. What do you think of gossiping? Should we put a tick or a cross? Do you like do you like someone or do you like a friend who like to gossip people? Gossip means okay, in the first place, what does gossip means? It means that you are talking about people that is not based on fact. Okay, you are just talking about this person without knowing whether it is true or not, without having any proof or evidence that what you are saying about that people is the truth or the fact. Okay, that is gossiping. You just say that okay, this person is like this person is like that. Okay, but you don't really go and talk to that person. Okay, so that is gossiping. You just based on rumors. Okay, so this is clearly a cross. Okay, next, being generous. Okay, this is also very clear. Being generous. This is always a quality that we want in a friend. Okay, so this is a tick. And lastly, worrying a lot. This might be uh, a cross or it can be a tick. Okay, worrying a lot. Do you like someone or a friend who like to worry a lot, and then it will make your life miserable because this person is someone who like to make things big when it is just simple thing, but this person will make things big, so he or she will worry a lot. Okay, it is good in certain ways or in certain time, but it is not good most of the time to be worrying a lot. Okay, so we don't want to stress people, okay, by worrying a lot. So this is a cross. Okay, let's check. Okay, so these are the answers to the activity. Okay, whether it should be put a tick or a cross, so you can see traveling a lot. So the rest are the ticks. Okay. Okay, so you have by now you should have some ideas about what are the qualities that you look for in a friend. Okay. Because you need to know this, because later during the listening activities you will hear a lot of this type of qualities. Okay. Now do you have any question before we proceed with our listening activities after this? Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, I'm going to open for discussion. Or do you have any question you want to ask? Okay, I'm going to do a listening activity after this. Okay, so for this activity, you actually have to listen and you have to choose the correct qualities from the list given in your exercise book. The rest, while waiting for me to do that, can you please read question number 3, okay, plus the A to G. Read question number 3 and also read the list of qualities, okay, in A to G now. Okay, read that one first. Okay, so at the moment we are going to look at the listening activity number 3. Okay, activity number 3. Can you see activity number 3?
Can, teacher.
Okay, you will hear the 5 short extract in which people are talking about the person they most admire. So for question number 1 to 5, choose from the list, okay, A to G. So there are only 5 short extracts that you will listen. So when you listen to each speaker, so you have to choose. Okay, let's say number 1, speaker 1 will say something, and then you will choose from the list. What are the qualities that the speaker admire in the person? So you have to choose from A to G. So there are only 5 speakers, but there are 7 answers. Okay, so you have to be careful in choosing the correct qualities. Okay, this is the trend or what maybe the format of for this year. They will give extra answers. Why? Because they want to make sure that you really know what you are doing. Okay, so you have to choose carefully. Okay, so use the letters only once. So if you say, for example, number 1, you choose C. So number 2 until number 5, there shouldn't be another C. Only one time you can choose C. Okay, so there are 2 extra letters which you do not need to use. Okay. Okay, so do you understand what you have to do? Okay, so you just listen to 5 speakers. So after you listen for each speaker, you will choose A to G. And then second speaker, choose the rest. Okay, so okay, wait, before that, I'm going to draw your attention to this. Can you see on the right there is a box with the title download. Okay, okay, that is also a clue for you. Okay, look at the box on the right, okay, of the question with the title download. Okay, the box indicates that you probably won't hear the same words on the recording that you read in the list. Okay, means they will not tell you the same words. You will not listen to the same word, but they carry the same meaning. Okay, okay. But if you do, they might not be spoken by the right speaker. So you must listen carefully to what each speaker says rather than focus on the words you read. That means you have to listen, not to just read the question. Okay. For example, speaker 2 start off by saying, I'm not a very confident person, but goes on to talk about her cousin who is much more confident. So this is very confusing. So you have to really listen. So that is why now I ask you to read the questions. Later, you don't have to read, you just listen and choose the correct qualities here. Okay. So, which item on the list A to G might you think is the answer if you are not listening carefully? So, if you don't listen carefully, you may not be able to get the correct answer. So, this is how the listening activities will be carried out for your Form 5. Okay, it's not like a Form 3 or the previous forms, okay, or Form 4. It is getting much more challenging this time around. Okay. Okay, are you ready to listen? Okay, let's look at the list A to G now. Okay, A states that overcoming a lack of confidence. Okay, what is overcoming? Mean you try to overcome, you try to get rid of your lack of confidence. Okay, that is a quality. Okay, number 2. B. Always seeing the best in people. Okay. C. Finding happiness through kindness to others. Okay. So you find that you are happy when you help people. In other words, it means you are happy when you help people. So that is what it says, finding happiness through kindness to others. Okay. Okay, D. Being well organized and busy. Okay, this is very direct. Being well organized and busy. E. Having the courage to follow your dreams. Means you want to achieve something, you want to achieve your dream, and you will do anything so that you can achieve your dream. Okay, having the courage to follow your dreams. Okay. F. Coping well at a difficult time. Means although you face a lot of challenges, a lot of difficulties, but you can cope, you can handle that situation. Okay. G. Being patient with younger people. This one, are you the one who able to tolerate like your brother or your little brother or your little sisters who always make noise in the house, who always be so active in the house? Okay, so are you the type of person who are so patient in handling those type of people in your house? Okay, not everyone is capable of doing that. Okay, so imagine people who work in the kindergarten and so on, they should be the one who have this quality. Okay, being patient with younger people. Okay, so that is also a quality in a person. Okay, so I have briefly explained the meaning of these qualities. Okay, so I think you are ready to listen now. Okay, I will play the speaker one after another. Okay, so it is not continuous from speaker 1 to speaker 5. Okay, after speaker 1, we will stop. Then we will discuss the answer. Okay. Okay, let's start now. Okay, speaker 1. Okay, I hope you are all ready. Ready. We are going to listen for the first speaker. Okay, first speaker. Let's see whether you can hear it loud or not.
Unit 1.
Can you hear it? Did you all hear it? Okay.
Listening.
Okay.
Exercise 3. Speaker 1.
The person I admire most is my Aunt Linda. She's already busy with a family and a part-time job, but in her spare time she does voluntary work, helping an old man who lives in her street. Twice a week she visits him, does his laundry, makes his dinner, and just has a nice chat with him. He says that he feels much more cheerful and positive about life since she started visiting him. And as well as helping him, it helps her too, as they both really enjoy their time together. I'm thinking about starting voluntary work too, as my Aunt Linda seems to get a lot out of it.
Unit 1.
Okay,
Listening.
so that was the first time of listening. Okay, so in your exam, they will actually give you a chance to listen to the audio twice. Okay, so I will play the audio again and maybe again. Okay, not only twice, because this is just for our practice, right? So I will play the audio for the second time. Okay, so you have to listen again. Okay.
Unit 1. Listening. Exercise 3. Speaker 1.
The person I admire most is my Aunt Linda. She's already busy with a family and a part-time job, but in her spare time she does voluntary work, helping an old man who lives in her street. Twice a week she visits him, does his laundry, makes his dinner, and just has a nice chat with him. He says that he feels much more cheerful and positive about life since she started visiting him. And as well as helping him, it helps her too, as they both really enjoy their time together. I'm thinking about starting voluntary work too, as my Aunt Linda seems to get a lot out of it.
Okay, do you think you can figure out which one is the quality for the first speaker that the speaker is talking about which quality from the list A to G? Or you want to listen again?
Listen again.
Listen again. Okay. Okay. So we will listen again.
Unit 1. Listening. Exercise 3. Speaker 1.
The person I admire most is my Aunt Linda. She's already busy with a family and a part-time job, but in her spare time she does voluntary work, helping an old man who lives in her street. Twice a week she visits him, does his laundry, makes his dinner, and just has a nice chat with him. He says that he feels much more cheerful and positive about life since she started visiting him. And as well as helping him, it helps her too, as they both really enjoy their time together. I'm thinking about starting voluntary work too, as my Aunt Linda seems to get a lot out of it.
Okay. Okay, I think if you look at the list, okay, there might be some qualities that we can omit, okay, that we can omit or we can disregard. Okay, we can take out. Okay, for example, very clearly we can see that G is definitely out, right? It does not talk about being patient with younger people, right? So you can take out G. Then left with A to F. Okay, So you have to look at every qualities. Every quality from A to F. Okay. G just now we take out already. Okay, so what else do you think we can take out? Or maybe you can jump to the answer straight. What do you think? Who? Again, louder. E.
Take out.
E take out. Okay. E take out. Having the courage to follow your dream. Yes. Okay. E take out. Correct. So E and G take out. Okay. Others? Is there any other qualities that we can take out? E and G take out. Okay. So you don't look at E and G now.
Take out everything kecuali C and D.
Kecuali C and?
C and D.
Donkey.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Okay. So, Pavitan said we take out all except for C and D. Yes, the answer is either C and D. It's false between those letters. Okay.
Maybe C, teacher.
Okay. C. What makes you say C and not D?
Through kindness to others, helping others.
So, what does the aunt do? What does the aunt do that this person admire? What does what does this Aunt Linda do that makes the speaker admires?
Helping others, volunteering.
Yes, doing voluntary work. Okay, that is the clue to the word kindness. Okay, helping others through voluntary work. Okay, it helps her too. So that will leave us with the answer C for number 1. Okay. Okay. So number 1 is C. So that is how you can choose the answer. You take out what you think is not relevant. Take out. Then you left with the few answers. Okay. Okay. So that is one of the ways that we can do to do this activity. Okay. Now we look at number 2. Okay. Okay, number 2, speaker number 2. Okay, ready for speaker 2. So now C should be out of your choice. Okay, out of the list. Okay, C is no longer needed after this. Okay, continue with speaker 2.
Speaker 2.
I'm not a very confident person, and I'm not very good at making plans. I don't have the courage to invite people to things in case they don't come. But because of this, I often end up bored and frustrated because I haven't arranged anything. My cousin, though, has always been much more confident. She's always planning activities with people, and she gets so much more out of life. Tonight she's going out for the evening. This weekend she's visiting relatives. And next week she's going away on holiday with colleagues. She's always got something going on. I really must try to be more like her.
Okay, that was the first listening. Okay, now I'm going to play for the second time. Okay.
Speaker 2.
I'm not a very confident person, and I'm not very good at making plans. I don't have the courage to invite people to things in case they don't come. But because of this, I often end up bored and frustrated because I haven't arranged anything. My cousin, though, has always been much more confident. She's always planning activities with people, and she gets so much more out of life. Tonight she's going out for the evening. This weekend she's visiting relatives. And next week she's going away on holiday with colleagues. She's always got something going on. I really must try to be more like her.
Okay, then you must remember, we are looking at the qualities that the speaker look up to. Okay, not that what she or he described about herself or himself. Okay, you don't have to be confused. Okay, you have to look. You have to listen to the ideas where she or he start talking about the person that she admire. At the first part, she was telling about what type of person she is, right? Okay, and the second part only she goes to say about her cousin. That is the one that we want to guess. Okay, that is the thing that we need to listen to. That means we want to know what are the qualities that she look for in her cousin. You have to be you don't be confused in that. Okay. Okay, now we listen again for the third time.
Speaker 2.
I'm not a very confident person, and I'm not very good at making plans. I don't have the courage to invite people to things in case they don't come. But because of this, I often end up bored and frustrated because I haven't arranged anything.
Okay, this part she was telling about herself. What type of person she is, right? Okay, this one you don't have any points here. Okay, listen to the next part.
My cousin, though, has always been much more confident. She's always planning activities with people, and she gets so much more out of life. Tonight she's going out for the evening. This weekend she's visiting relatives. And next week she's going away on holiday with colleagues. She's always got something going on. I really must try to be more like her.
Okay, so this is the part where she starts talking about her cousin. This is the point that you need to listen and you need to guess. So what is the quality here for number 2 that the speaker is admiring in her cousin? Okay, so which quality? Okay, any ideas for number 2, speaker 2? She talked about her cousin who always have a lot of activities to do with people, and she gets so much more out of her life. She always got something going on. Okay, she has a lot of activities planning in her life. Okay, which one do you think is more appropriate qualities for number 2 that speaker 2 admires? Yes, Warren, so quiet. Okay, what do you think, Warren? Which one do you think is the quality? To eliminate first, we want to eliminate the answers first. Okay, G is also out. G is also not in the list, not having to deal with younger people. Okay, G is out. C is also out. Okay, so Warren, do you have any ideas? Or what does the quality that comes to your mind for this question, for number 2, for speaker 2? Just guess. E. Having the courage to follow your dreams. Having the courage to follow your dreams, okay, might be the answer. Any other than E? How about the others? What do you think? Apart from E, what else? A. Overcoming a lack of confidence. Overcoming a lack of confidence. Remember, we are looking at the cousin. We are not looking at the speaker. We want to know the quality that the speaker is looking at in her cousin. Okay, not that she's telling about herself. Okay, what is the quality that she admire in her cousin? So what type of person is her cousin, in other words?
Being well, bukan.
Okay, can you try which one? Don't be afraid, because answers might be more or less the same, but if you really listen carefully, you can get the idea. Especially when she talk about the cousin. Okay, so just now Warren said E, right? Having the courage. Okay, other than E, is there any other answer than E?
D.
D. So D and E. Again, we come back to D and E. Okay, So between D and E, which one do you think is much more appropriate to describe the quality about this cousin? Having the courage to follow your dreams. Does the speaker talk about the cousin that have a dream, want to achieve? Okay, if you listen, if you remember what you have listened just now, the speaker is telling about the cousin who always have a lot of activities with people, and she gets so much more out of life. She's always got something going on. Okay, is that related to dreams, or is that related to being well organized and busy? Okay. Okay, so between D and E, yes, the answers is between D and E. Okay, so the answer is none other than D, donkey. Okay, being well organized and busy. Okay, I'm sure this is going to be tough. Okay, for your listening, it's not like where you can listen and then the answer can be directly be found in the list. Okay, so you have to really listen and can infer. Okay, can infer. Okay. Okay, that's why I I allow you to listen more than twice. Okay, for our practice. Or you can listen for the fourth time and so on. It's up to you. Okay. Okay, now we go to number 3. Okay, speaker 3.
Speaker 3.
I really admire my uncle because he wasn't afraid to make big changes in his life. He had a well-paid job in a bank, but his colleagues weren't respectful and used to gossip unkindly about him. He wasn't coping well, and in the end, he decided to do the one thing that he'd always wanted to do: give up his job and travel round the world. At the moment, he's traveling through Africa, which he loves. He hasn't made any plans yet for what to do when he gets back next month. He says he's too busy having fun, and he'll worry about that when it happens. What a great guy.
Okay. He's talking about his uncle he admires. Okay. Okay. Second time of listening.
Speaker 3.
I really admire my uncle because he wasn't afraid to make big changes in his life. He had a well-paid job in a bank, but his colleagues weren't respectful and used to gossip unkindly about him. He wasn't coping well, and in the end, he decided to do the one thing that he'd always wanted to do: give up his job and travel round the world. At the moment, he's traveling through Africa, which he loves. He hasn't made any plans yet for what to do when he gets back next month. He says he's too busy having fun, and he'll worry about that when it happens. What a great guy.
Do you think you can get the answers after the second listening? Okay, or you want to listen again? I think the first few lines I've already given you the clues to the qualities. Okay, where the speaker said, I really admire my uncle because he wasn't afraid to make big changes in his life. He wasn't afraid to make changes in his life. Okay, and that is a statement that can direct you to, that can narrow down your answer. Okay. Okay, you want to listen again or you want to stop until the second time of listening? Yes, let's see. There is a message here. Okay. Okay. Okay, that was the second speaker. Okay, the third one. Okay, you want to listen again, everyone? It's okay. Don't be shy to say that you want to listen. Okay, we listen again. Okay.
Speaker 3.
I really admire my uncle because he wasn't afraid to make big changes in his life. He had a well-paid job in a bank, but his colleagues weren't respectful and used to gossip unkindly about him. He wasn't coping well, and in the end, he decided to do the one thing that he'd always wanted to do: give up his job and travel round the world. At the moment, he's traveling through Africa, which he loves. He hasn't made any plans yet for what to do when he gets back next month. He says he's too busy having fun, and he'll worry about that when it happens. What a great guy.
What a great guy. Okay, so which one do you think is the qualities that the speaker is describing?
E or F, teacher?
E or F? Okay, E or F? Yes, the answer is in either E or F. Yes, you are right. Okay, let's look at E. Having the courage to follow your dreams. So dreams here, maybe talk about what he wants to do in his life. Okay, coping well at a difficult time. Coping well at a difficult time. Coping well, maybe he want to cope with his life. With his work in a bank. Okay, so he can cope well. Okay, although people say unkindly about him, he can still manage to handle things. Okay, but above all, which is the one that described the most here? Is it coping well at a difficult time, or is it having the courage to follow your dreams?
Having the courage to follow your dreams.
Yes. Okay. That is why I asked you which one is more. Which one has been described more in the from the speaker. Okay. So the speaker talk about more about what this uncle do. He travel around the world. He is in Africa. He is busy having fun. Okay. So that is what he wants to do. Okay. So having the courage to follow your dreams. And then there is also one line, the first line where he said, I really admire my uncle because he wasn't afraid. The wasn't afraid, in other words, means he is brave. Okay? He is brave, or he has the courage. Okay, that is the clue. Okay, move on to number 4. Okay, speaker 4.
Speaker 4.
My sister works in a busy office where her colleagues sometimes get really stressed, and because of that, they are always arguing or falling out. However, my sister, who's a manager there, understands why they get upset and tries not to criticize them. She makes time to discuss their problems with them and praises the people who work hard. She says it's just part of her job, but I think it's amazing that she can see past their bad behavior and focus on the good parts of their personalities and what they do well. I'm really proud of her for that.
Okay, this speaker is the way she speaks a little bit fast. Okay, but it's okay. The words that she used is simple but a little bit fast. Okay, so let's listen again. She talks about her sister working in a bank.
Speaker 4.
My sister works in a busy office where her colleagues sometimes get really stressed, and because of that, they are always arguing or falling out. However, my sister, who's a manager there, understands why they get upset and tries not to criticize them. She makes time to discuss their problems with them and praises the people who work hard. She says it's just part of her job, but I think it's amazing that she can see past their bad behavior and focus on the good parts of their personalities and what they do well. I'm really proud of her for that.
Okay, so this speaker actually admires her sister who works as a manager, not in a bank. So sorry, it's not in a bank, just an office. So she said that she admires her sister because she can see past their bad behavior and focus on the good parts. Okay, that means she disregard all the bad part of her colleagues or of her workers. Okay, she only see the best out of the bad part of her colleagues. Okay, so for that, this speaker admire her sister. Okay, because she sees the good parts of their personalities and what they do well. So whatever bad thing they do, she just disregard. Okay. So I'm really proud of her for that. Okay. Okay, I think if by now you should have like 50-50 which one you think should be the correct quality. Okay, we listen for the last time.
Speaker 4.
My sister works in a busy office where her colleagues sometimes get really stressed, and because of that, they are always arguing or falling out. However, my sister, who's a manager there, understands why they get upset and tries not to criticize them. She makes time to discuss their problems with them and praises the people who work hard. She says it's just part of her job, but I think it's amazing that she can see past their bad behavior and focus on the good parts of their personalities and what they do well. I'm really proud of her for that.
Okay. Okay, so which one do you think should be the qualities that the speaker is telling us? Okay, we are now left with G is also not in the list. G is also out. F, coping well in a difficult time, maybe. E is already out. D is also out. C is also out. So left us with A, B, F, and okay, G is also not, I think, not to do with the younger people. So A, B, and F. Left us with A, B, and F. So let's look at A, B, and F. Okay. So A is overcoming a lack of confidence. Okay. B, always seeing the best in people. And F, coping well at a difficult time. So
what's the meaning of coping well?
Coping well means you can handle the situation. Okay, you can handle the situation. Coping well.
Answer is coping well. See, coping well. F, maybe.
Which one?
F.
F, coping well in difficult time. Okay, how about the others? Do you agree with F?
Teacher, I think I only have a mouth.
No, it's okay. They are so shy. Okay, maybe they are not confident. It's okay. It's either A, B, or F. Okay, so can we vote? Who say A? Who say B? Who say F? You can type in the chat box. Okay, maybe you can vote. Who like to give their answers? You can type in the chat box. Okay, either A, B, or F. We have 3 here. A, B, or F. Okay, let's see. Shalini say B. Okay, very good. Continue. The rest. How about the rest? Okay, now we have B and F. Okay, anyone want to say other than B and F? Okay, B, yes. Okay, we have Weling say B also. Weren say F. Okay, Weren is together with Pavitra. Okay, so we have 2B, we have 2F. Okay, the rest. So remember, she said that she only look at the good things done by her colleagues. Okay, she always look at the good things done by her colleagues. Okay, although they do something bad, but she only take the good things that they can do. Okay, focus on the good parts of their personalities. Maybe sometimes like in our family we don't like, maybe you don't like your brother or your sister, but we don't look at the things that they did badly to us. We only see the good thing that they do to us. Okay, so that this is what the person admire her sister. Okay, oh sorry, the person admire in her colleagues. Yes, we have A, we have B, F, B, F. The rest, the rest they have no say. Okay, so let's look at B and F. Okay, B, always see the best in people. F, coping well at a difficult time. Okay, so I'm sure when we look at when we listen just now, this person is telling about what she looked at in her colleague. She is not giving us clues on whether she is coping well or whether she has a difficult time with her colleagues. Okay? She does not tell us about that she has a problem with her colleagues. Okay, so with that we will take out F and left with B. Okay, so the answer is boy. B. Okay, always seeing the best in people. So that is the quality that we look for in a person. Okay, so B. So now the last question left us with F, G, and A. So you only look at A, F, and G. Okay, you don't have to look at the others. Okay, for the last speaker. Okay, let's look at the last speaker. Okay, ready?
Speaker 5. One of my friends had a bad time recently because some of his classmates decided to make trouble for him and accused him of stealing. He hadn't done it, so he had nothing to feel guilty about. But it was a few days until the police proved he was innocent. I really admired the way he dealt with it, though. I would have been miserable and terrified to go out, but he stayed calm and carried on with his normal life because he doesn't believe in worrying. I wish I had his courage.
Okay, let's listen again.
Speaker 5. One of my friends had a bad time recently because some of his classmates decided to make trouble for him and accused him of stealing. He hadn't done it, so he had nothing to feel guilty about. But it was a few days until the police proved he was innocent. I really admired the way he dealt with it, though. I would have been miserable and terrified to go out, but he stayed calm and carried on with his normal life because he doesn't believe in worrying. I wish I had his courage.
Okay. So this person is talking about a person who has been accused of stealing, but finally proven by the police that he is innocent. Okay, so the speaker admire this person because although he has been accusing or he has been people has been see things or has say something bad about him, but he still go out, okay, in the community because he said that I'm innocent, so what do I need to be afraid of? Okay, so this is what the speaker admires. Okay, so this person is very calm and carried on with his normal life because he doesn't believe in worrying. Okay, so that is a clue. So I think if we were to listen twice, we can see that G is not really related, right? It has nothing to do with younger people. Okay, so G is already out of our choice. Okay, so it left with A and F. Yes, A and F. Okay, you only look at A and F. Either overcoming a lack of confidence or being patient with, coping well at a difficult time. Okay, so for that, I will let you listen for the third time.
Speaker 5. One of my friends had a bad time recently because some of his classmates decided to make trouble for him and accused him of stealing. He hadn't done it, so he had nothing to feel guilty about. But it was a few days until the police proved he was innocent. I really admired the way he dealt with it, though. I would have been miserable and terrified to go out, but he stayed calm and carried on with his normal life because he doesn't believe in worrying. I wish I had his courage.
Okay, so the line where it convinced us is where he said, he stayed calm and carried on with his normal life. He stayed calm and carried on with his normal life. So, which one do you think? Either A or F?
A.
A, okay, overcoming a lack of confidence. The rest, do you all agree with A or do you have other answer than A. Okay, we have Shalini say F, Varen say F. That was the one before. Okay, sorry. Shalini said F. Okay. Paritan said A. The rest? Okay, let's look at A. Overcoming a lack of confidence. Overcoming a lack of confidence. Does it talk about confidence? Admire the way he dealt with, so he stayed calm and carried on with his normal life. F. Coping well at a difficult time. So how did he cope? He stayed calm and he carried on. Okay, yes. Okay. So actually the answer is F. Okay. Coping well at a difficult time means he can handle himself, although people say that he's a he steals something, but he know that he's not the one who did that, so he does not worry. So that's why he said that that's why this person admire, because he can cope with something, or he can cope well at a difficult time. Difficult time means people look down on him because he was accused of stealing something. Okay, so that is how we do these activities. Okay, so we have to really analyze each of the answers given very carefully, so we can also do the elimination technique. We listen. When we think this is not relevant, we just eliminate the answer. Okay, that's also another strategy. Okay. Okay, so before we end our session this morning, okay, I would like you to after this you have to continue your exercises. Okay, you have done number 1, so you will do number 2 and number 3. Okay, so you will do number 2 and 3. Okay, this one I do not do it in Google Classroom yet. Okay, but I think I will just ask you, is it okay if I just ask you to write in the book this time around for number 2 and 3? Because it's not that much. Okay, you just have to write number 2, just copy the phrase and then you just tick or cross. Number 3, just write number 1, then in the box or in you underline. Okay, 1 is what? A, B or C. Okay, very simple. You don't have to copy the qualities also. You just have to write speaker 1 is what? A, B or C. Okay, so you just write in your exercise book. Okay, but before we end today, just to review what we have learned today, I'm going to ask you to click at this please click at this link that I'm going to share in the chat box. Okay, just a recap of what we have learned today. Just need to know your ideas. Okay, need you to share your ideas. Okay, I have already shared it in the chat box. Okay, click at that link. Okay, so when you click at the link, okay, you will come to this. You will see this. Okay, I think all of you can see the screen now. So what you do here is, okay, the question is, what qualities you admire in a friend? Okay, so you can write more than 1 qualities. Remember just now we learned about having the courage, have the patience, or being generous. Okay, so what qualities that you admire in a friend? So you can write here. How to write? Okay, you click at the plus sign here. Okay, you click at the plus sign here. Okay, then you can see your name there. Like my name is already there. Can you see that? Okay, my name is already there. And then you just write title. Okay, title. I think you don't have to write the title. Just go straight and write the qualities. Okay, maybe you want to write, okay, number 1, Having patience. Okay, this is what I want in a friend. Having patience. Number 2, generous. Okay, being generous. Okay, I do not, if possible, please write in at least 2 words. I do not want to see 1 word. Okay, please write at least 2 words. Being generous. Okay, or you want to write having the courage. Okay, or you want to write something else. It's up to you. Okay, but must be at least 2 words. Okay, I do not want to see 1 word. At least 2 words. Have courage. Okay, so you please do that. Then when you type, the others so can see what are your qualities that you look for in a friend here on the screen. Okay, can you please start do it now so that others can see what are the qualities that you look for. Edit after you have typed. Okay, if you want to edit after you have already posted here. Okay, sorry, please write your name. I do not know why your name does not appear here. Okay, before you write, you please write your name at the title. Okay, write your name on the title. Write your name on the title so that we know who are you. Okay, write your name first. How to edit? Okay, you Pavitran. Okay, to edit, you go to the 3 dots here next to your name. Go to the 3 dots. Edit post. Okay, you write edit post. Edit post, then you can edit. Okay, you can also snap a photo of you if you have a camera. You can snap a photo, like see if I can snap my photo. Okay, I hope. Okay, I'm ready to snap a photo. So you can snap your photo and include your photo there. Okay. Okay, Pavitra, number 1. What's number 1? Okay, the rest please do. I want to see all of you to have your ideas being shared here on the screen. Qualities you admire in a friend. Okay. You can Google it if you want. Listening to people's problems. Okay, that is also a quality. Always see the best in people. Okay. Being well organized and busy. That's also a quality. Coping well at a difficult time. That is also a quality.
Teacher, how many qualities, teacher?
Okay. At least 2.
At least 2. Only from textbook, or we can do our own?
Your own, yes. But I want on your own also can, but I want at least 2 words.
Okay.
2 words.
And I think I'm ready, teacher. 2 words.
Yeah, I do not see yours.
That's why I also don't know, teacher. I write ready. Be kind and always be in happy mood.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can edit, or is it fine?
The 3 dots?
Yeah, you click at the 3 dots. Okay.
Upload link, Google, Snap, Film, voice, screen.
Edit post. Edit post.
There no. Edit post.
There, I can see yours already. See, yours already just maybe the internet connection is slow.
Oh,
now,
okay.
Now I can see yours. Okay. Be kind, always be in happy mood. Okay, good. So I will rate you. I give you 5 star.
Only 5 star, teacher.
Then only 5 star they have there. That's the maximum they have there. Okay. And I can also comment on you. I can also give you comments. Okay, good. Good one. Okay, so I can comment on your post. Okay. So you can read my comments there. Okay. Okay, teacher. Okay, somebody also say a comment. Okay. Okay, the rest, where are you? I cannot see the rest. I want to see all of you, right? Oh, you have down here. Okay, I cannot see. Okay, YN only one. Having patience. Okay, Warren, listening to people's problem. Okay, good. Yanling, kindness and generous. Okay, give you 5. Okay, 5 star. Okay, well done. Okay, I'll give a comment. Well done. Okay. Mani, having patience, listen to the problem, being generous. Okay, good. Okay, the rest. Okay, 5 star. This one, anonymous. Why Weren and Yanling is one, just one after another. Sandwiched together. Weren and Yanling. Okay, it's okay. Okay, Yijing. Okay, being generous. Rate. Okay, I'm going to rate. Okay, so this is how we remember last time when we were in class. We call it as, is it sticky notes, where you can ask any questions to your teacher and the teacher will put it in the class. What do we call it now? Is it sticky note or is it, I'm not sure what does it call. So this is the digital one. Okay, you can also say this as sticky notes. Okay, so with that, we have actually come to the end of our lesson for today. I would like to thank you everyone for joining our class today, this morning. Okay, I think it's very important that you join every class that we have, since this year is a new syllabus to all of you in all the subjects that you will be taking, that you are taking. So yes, of course, I will share what you have to do in a group later, but it is not the same when you join the class online. Yes, I know not everyone is capable of using or having the internet or can join the Google Meet and so on. I will not blame them. Okay, maybe they don't have a handphone, they don't have data and so on, but if you can make it a point to join, it is good for you. Okay, it's not the same with just copying or just do the exercise without listening to the instruction or explanation by the teacher. Okay, so I hope you enjoy our lesson today. Thank you once again. So don't forget to do your exercises. Continue number 2 and number 3 in the exercise book. Okay. And if you have anything, you can ask me in the group.